ADA, Americans with Disabilities Act. What does the ADA do? The ADA prohibits discrimination and ensures equal opportunity for people with disabilities in employment. Who is covered under the ADA? Any employer that has 15 or more employees must abide by the Americans with Disabilities Act. What is a disability? Defined by the ADA as a physical or mental impairment that substantially limits one or more major life activities. Who decides if a person is disabled? A medical provider will make the determination if a person has a disability. It is not a decision that an employer or manager can make. What does this mean? This means that employers must hire the best qualified person for the position and cannot discriminate against a person with a disability. How do we know if they have a disability? You don't always know if someone has a disability, and you can't ask a potential hire if they do. The ADA also prohibits pre-employment medical exams until after the job is offered. The candidate must be able to perform the essential functions of the position. What is essential functions? The essential functions are the primary job duties that an individual must perform with or without accommodation. How do we handle a disability after hire? You make every reasonable effort to accommodate the employee and their disability. What does reasonable accommodation mean? Reasonable accommodation is modifying or adjusting the application process, work environment, or circumstances under which the job is performed. We will study the reasonable accommodation process in another class. Case study. Michael has a degree in computer science and has applied to be your IT person. He has 3 years' experience working as an IT rep at another company. Janet also has a computer science degree and has 5 years' experience working in IT. You meet with both candidates and they are both wonderful. You decide that you need someone with a little more experience, so you offer the job to Janet. Janet accepts the position and informs you that although she can perform the essential functions of the position, she will need an accommodation for a disability. What do we do? Contact your manager or human resources. Accommodation process. Your manager or human resources will begin the accommodation process, and unless it creates a hardship to the business, Janet will be accommodated and begin her role as your new IT person. The ADA is very easy to follow. The keys to remember are that you always, number 1, hire the best candidate for the position. Number 2, provide an accommodation unless it causes a hardship. Number 3, keep accurate records of all accommodations. Number 4, follow appropriate processes. How does this work? Once you are notified an employee has a disability, you need to start the accommodation process. This shows your intent to accommodate and protects you as the manager. Remember, the ADA requires that the company accommodate the disability unless it causes a hardship. Always be prepared to defend your actions. Questions? More information? Please see your manager or human resources. You can also find more info at www.ada.gov.